We've got now a legal challenge, a legal decision made by the High Court in which basically Sadiq Khan has been given the go-ahead to start the extra expansion of the ULEZ zone. Let's talk now to Simon Thawthorp from Bromley Council. He's live at the High Court as well. Simon, a very good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike. How are you?
Yeah, not bad at all. A bad day for London, this. A bad day for the motorists, a bad day for the hard-working men and women who use their vehicles in the outer echelons of the capital to get around. What's your immediate thoughts on this?
Well, actually, it's inspiring in many ways because, frankly, it inspires us to do more, to fight this and continue fighting it to the bitter end. I can assure you, Mike, that I'm talking to colleagues, and we will be talking to colleagues across the 5 boroughs to see how we take this forward. This is not the end of the matter. This has to be fought to the very bitter end. Yeah,
I'm glad to hear that, and a lot of people will be glad to hear it, because the people who are going to be punished by this, as Keith Prince has pointed out from the Assembly, are the poorer people of this part of the world, the people who need their vans, the people who need to drive their elderly parents around, the people who are carers in our society, the nurses, you know, the low-paid, basically, who haven't got the ability to get taxis everywhere and who haven't got an opportunity to take public transport.
Well, I don't have to say anything, Mike, because you just said it all for me. It's absolutely true what you just said.
Well, I mean,
seriously, that's why we've got to fight it, because it is the poorest that are affected most by this.
Right.
You know, people who have enough resources to buy a new car or to get a newer car or even a second-hand one are in a position to do so. But those who are poor really do not have that ability,
right.
And it's a great shame that actually it attacks the poorest most of all. And actually, I challenge you to get an air quality monitoring, maybe you already have, and come to outer London. You'll see that we have fine air quality. It's got nothing to do with air quality whatsoever. No. It's all to do with Mr. Khan raising money because he's incompetent and can't run Greater London.
Exactly.
That's all
right.
it is.
So what can you actually do, Simon? Obviously you're going to talk to your colleagues about this, but what is it that you can do next? What's the next step?
The first thing I'll do is I'll challenge Mr. Khan, who's basically a bit cowardly, to put this off till May next year and fight an election on it. You know, what's he afraid of? Is he afraid that what happened in Uxbridge will happen again, where 93% of residents voted for parties that were opposed to or sceptical about ULEZ? And that's about the same response I get on the doorstep when I talk to people. So, you know, if he really wants to survive on this, he's got to pause it. Otherwise, it's going to kill so many people. I say kill, that's a bad word, but it's really going to affect people who are up against it at this moment in time.
Absolutely
so,
right.
You know, there's a challenge, Mr. Khan. Pause it. Do the manly thing and actually come and put it to the people. What are you afraid of? You know,
I think that's a great idea. Simon, listen, I know you've got to run. Thank you very much indeed. Simon Thawthorp there from Bromley Council, challenging Sadiq Khan to say, if you're so sure that this is what the people want, put it to them at an election. Make it an election promise. Make it part of your election manifesto. Give people the opportunity to either vote for it or vote it down. Because that's what we want in this nation. That's what we want in this country. We're sick to death of politicians telling us how we should be living, how we should be making our way through the world, what we should be paying for, what we should be taxed on. Sick of it.